Y'all, when I tell y'all the enemy is upset, I have never had this many interferences in getting on and doing a Facebook Live in the history of me doing Facebook Lives. But I'm going to look, everybody that was on the video, get back on again. But anyways, what God was saying is that the season of suffering is over. It is over. Today marks a new day. Today is us moving forward into that new season of prosperity, of financial deliverance, of the promises that God has given us. He is saying that the season of all that we were going through, the isolation, the wilderness, the pruning, and all of that, we're ready. We're ready, and we're moving into this new season, and it starts today. No more suffering. But let me tell you the beautiful part. So I said, okay, Lord, what does that have to do with what are you offering? What are we offering you? And what he was saying is that Cain offered what he wanted to offer from his fruitfulness, right? From the fruitfulness of his land, Cain offered what he wanted to offer. Abel offered the first fruits of his flock or grain. He offered the first fruits. And so what God is saying, and then he opened up my mind and he said, what happens in spring? Everything that we have planted in the last season, every seed that we have planted and we have watered with our tears, with our praise, with our worship of God, it is about to be blooming right now because it is a new season. But God is saying, what are you offering him? Because God is saying, don't forget in this past season where we begged God for all of these things and God was growing us and developing us and maturing us. He's saying that he still wants us to remember him. Because all of the seeds that we are planted, baby, they are about to bloom. Our harvest is about to be plentiful, but he is saying, don't forget him. Don't forget those nights of, worshiping him and talking to him. Don't forget asking him questions about every decision that you're going to make. Don't forget worshiping him. Don't forget, getting up with him in the middle of the night. Don't forget the time that you spent, the intimacy that you built with him. He's saying, what are you offering him? Because he required Cain and Abel to offer him something, but one was obedient and one wasn't. So God is saying that when your harvest comes up and when it is plentiful, what are you offering him from your harvest? What are you offering him from your harvest? God doesn't want us to get all of these things and now forget about who he is, forget our relationship with him, forget what he's built us to be, forget all these things. God is saying no. He's saying that remember who he is, but don't forget to offer something back to him. Don't get all this money and get all these material possessions and get all these things. And then you feel like you forgot God and you self-made and, you got yourself to this place. No, God is still requiring us to fast. He's still requiring us to pray. He's still requiring us to war in the spirit. He's still requiring us to continue our relationship with him. But he is telling us that the season of all that suffering is over, that this is our new season. And that's what 320 means. It is the ultimate fulfillment of God's covenant with his people. God is about to fulfill the promises that he has given you. God is about to fulfill the desires of your heart, the vision that God has put in your heart. He is about to give that to you. Y'all, I was so excited. I can't even relate to you the joy that I had because God is saying it is a new season. He is saying it is a new season, that everything that he has promised you, it is about to come to pass. What he showed me was a field. And the field looked bare. Of course, in the winter and the fall, everything that you had already planted in the previous season, right? It cannot grow because the conditions aren't correct for it to grow in the fall and in the winter, right? But now the conditions have been met, right? Every condition for you to be fruitful, for you to be plentiful, for your harvest to be immaculate has been met. Every condition has been met. And God is saying that now is the time. Your suffering is over. But he's saying, don't forget him. Be like Abel and give him the first of your harvest. Not just what you want to get, not the leftovers, not the crumbs. God is saying, give him the first of your harvest, because that is what is acceptable to him. Not just what Cain gave. Cain gave what he wanted to give. He could have given the same thing that Abel gave. He could have gave the first of his harvest, but he gave what he wanted to give. And because Abel was favored over him, he got jealous and he killed him. That's why God is saying, no, give me the first of your harvest, because we are about to have a plentiful harvest. I'm telling you, everybody that has been through the isolation, and I keep saying that, but that's what it was. God took you away from people, places, and things. He cut things off. He allowed things to die in your life. But God is saying now everything that has been planted, every tear that you have cried, every seed that you have put into the ground, God is saying it is about to bloom. It is about to bloom. So I'm telling you all, I am telling you that God is saying that the new season is here, that today marks the first official day of your new season. No more suffering. But he's saying that what are you offering him? Because just because all of these things are about to come into your life, God still cares about your relationship with him. He still cares about that intimate time. He still cares about you getting to your prayer space. He still cares about you praying. He still cares about your worship. He still cares about fasting. He still cares about those things. And so I just had to share this with you all. You are in your next season of prosperity, of harvest, of plentiful, of being fruitful. But what are you offering God? Don't forget him. There's a scripture in Deuteronomy, I don't know where, but it's in Deuteronomy, I think it's in Deuteronomy 8, where it says that when you have tasted and when you are full of the land, do not forget the Lord thy God, because God is about to settle you in your place of fruitfulness, your place of prosperity. He is about to settle you in the land that he has promised you. But when you have eaten of the land, when you have, got comfortable and you have gotten acclimated to the things that God has blessed you with, do not forget him. Don't forget him. Still keep asking him about the decisions that you're making. Still keep inquiring about him. Still ask him for wisdom. Still ask God, about the things that we was asking him about before. Y'all, I've asked God about hairstyles. Just being honest, I have. I've asked God when I was doing my hair into something new. I've asked God to bless the work of my hands. I was like, Lord, what will be better? God is saying, don't forget him, because your season of next is here. Your season of plentiful harvest is here, and it is about to start blooming. Don't forget God. All right, y'all. Until next time.